Thank you! We just become best friends, yup!
Sea of Galaxies 22 has just boarded the plane.
Thank you! We just become best friends, yup!
Bruce Patek has just boarded the plane.
Thank you! We just become best friends, yup!
JW Placed has just boarded the plane.
Thank you! We just become best friends, yup!
Photo has just boarded the plane.
Thank you! We just become best friends, yup!
Gregory Coop has just boarded the plane.
Thank you! We just become best friends, yup!
Felipe Pinheiro has just boarded the plane.
Thank you! We just become best friends, yup!
Ray Talkies has just boarded the plane.
Hello. Everybody okay? Here we go. Another day. Another adventure. You alright, David? How's it going? You taking a break from playing Dungeon 2D6 Dungeon to catch the stream? Well, thank you very much for watching. You haven't played this one and you've been looking forward to it. Yeah, me too. Same here. I've been looking forward to it big time. So let's go, shall we? Yep. Ba-boom. Hello everyone, welcome to another Fighting Fantasy adventure. I'm Adam, and the dice. Let me turn that down now. Don't need it that loud. The dice, the dicey dice. There we are. There we have it. The Keep of the Lich Lord. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to do this one. This adventure, which the cover and inside illustrations were done by David Gallagher. Honestly, it just kind of looks pretty awesome. I remember this coming out a lot because I just come back from America in '89. My first Fighting Fantasy adventure book was Vault of the Vampire, that I remember buying. Like, my mom bought it me because I was only like 12 or 13, and my mom got it, and I also gave her some money for a Parker pen, which I still have somewhere. I don't know where though. It must be somewhere in here. The pens. In fact, here it is. There it is. That's the same Parker pen that I had when I was like 12 or 13. And yeah, I remember, like, at that time the releases that were coming out were in the 40s, and we're in number 43. So I really do remember this coming out, but I never really bought it. It was written by Dave Morris and Jamie Thompson. So, two people put their heads together for this one. Yeah, I think the cover is awesome, and from what I remember, the illustrations are just as good. Very inventive with the line art, you know. So, but what's your thoughts on it, guys? Let's see here. First published in 1990. Literally the year after I came back. With sporting a cool looking, you know, Hawaiian t-shirt, Ian Livingstone there. And Steve Jackson, obviously photographed at the same time because the background completely matches. Should have worn my Hawaiian shirt today. I'm just, I'm in the red, you know. Mainly because, I don't know why I think it's cold, but I thought it was this morning. But it isn't actually. In fact, what is the temperature where I am? Man, is anybody there? Is the chat working? Actually, it's 10 degrees. Man, that's pretty warm, considering what it's been the past few days. Shout outs to Joachim Valky Volley for joining as a new member. Thank you very much. You are a first class passenger. And Alexander Gasowisky, sorry if I've mispronounced any of those names, you both joined as new members, first class passenger. What you guys get access to is the entire archive of our Fighting Fantasy live streams, which go back all the way to 2019. And this book has never had a live stream, I found out. I was like, we've never done this before? And I could not find a live stream of the Keep of the Lich Lord. So this is a first one for us, guys. I'm so excited. I don't think many people have woken up here. Do you know what? I might have actually ruined today's stream already, because in all honesty, I wasn't thinking at some point during the week that I wouldn't be able to stream. And I put that in the Discord, and then it turns out that I could. And so I said, forget everything I've just said. So some people might have already been in the mindset of, yeah, it's not happening this Sunday. So apologies on that one. But yeah, this one, I don't actually remember much about it, although I do think that you play as like a vampire lord or something, but I could be totally wrong about that. It comes with a nice map. Staying Island. Stay on the island of Staying Island. Whilst you stay on the island of Staying Island, you'll stay. Yeah, pretty cool there. So, the adventure sheet is pretty basic. You know, meals, which, in all honesty, guys, I haven't got any biscuits. I have not got any biscuits. What I have got are chewing gums. So for every time you guys say meal in capitals, I'll have a chuddy. I slipped up on the biscuit front, to be honest. So, let's see here. It does say we get meals. You have 10 meals in your backpack, which is pretty cool, like. So let me just write that out. 10 meals. Hey, Rhymester, how's it going? Good day. The last time you read this was 2014. You don't remember much about it. I bet Spellsinger has. Hey, Leo M, welcome in. You've made it. Brilliant. We got everybody in here soon. Just waiting on Spellsinger. If we get somebody nudge Spellsinger. Tell him to wake up or put his dinner down as me. There's an alarm value here that's not in the. So this is the adventure sheet, guys. That's the adventure sheet, right? Just a standard skill, stamina, luck, meals, equipment list, notes, and treasure. But as we go through the rules, there is something called an alarm value, which doesn't actually give me any thinking. So it says, if you manage to get into the Bloodrise Keep, you will need to avoid Mortis's undead patrols. Your ability to escape detection is presented or represented by an alarm value. This denotes the amount of noise and disturbance you're making, which could attract the attention of the undead sentries to you. You must keep track of your alarm value on your adventure sheet. Well, put it on the adventure sheet then, mate, and we will. Right, so alarm value. Let me put that on now. Alarm value. There we go. Hey, Greg Hill's in the house. How's it going? How are you, my friend? So it says when you first enter the keep, the alarm value will be at 0. And then from that point on, you will have to make additions or subtractions depending on if you're a noisy bugger or not. It looks like rolling the dice for skill, stamina, luck and all that is exactly the same. There's no change to that. There's no additional special rules. It says you start your adventure with the bare minimum. In fact, it says here, you may acquire other items. You begin this adventure with a map of part of the area you will be exploring, which I have shown, and also a rather special ring, details of which are given to you in the background of this adventure. Woo! We got a ring on our finger, guys. You are armed with a sword and you're dressed in leather, and you have a backpack to hold your crap in. And that's basically it. No, nothing major. No potions, no charms. No. Would you like a lucky gem? None of that. So we'll be rolling for our power. I need a bookmark. Oh, I have got a bookmark. Admit one. That's the bookmark. There we go. Right. So before we begin, I'll let you guys know first. So I think it's a combination of reasons, but I think will be winding down the flight simulation on this channel. Looking back over the last few weeks or years or months, and due to the fact that it's just something weird going on with the software I use versus the Windows operating system I'm on, it's riddled with issues lately for some strange reason, which I'm not used to that, because everything runs smoothly, and it's just not enjoyable anymore for me. So I think I'm going to be winding it down in the future. I don't know if I definitely probably won't be making any more help tutorial videos, or it'll just be the odd flight, but I seriously doubt that I'll still do it, I think, for myself, but I don't know. I'm going to be focusing a bit more on, you know, things that I am getting enjoyment out of, because I'm not actually getting enjoyment out of Flight Sim anymore. It's just combination of the operating system changes and yeah. Does this mean more fighting fantasy? I wish I could do this every day, mate. I really do wish. If I had the ability to do this every day, I would. Trust me. You know, or if I could, I'd do it every week. But unfortunately, that is not in my power at the moment. To do it every week, or the time. It's yeah, gotta earn a living at the end of the day. You know, first. That always comes first. Right, guys. What? Who do we want to be today, guys? Do we want to be big or little dice today? We gotta choose who we're gonna be. Oh, look at that! They've lined up exactly. Look at that. Double 5 on one on the small and double 6. That was not planned. That is so weird. And yet, when I look, the double 1. You can't see it, but that's double 1 on the back side. I don't know if you can see that, but it ain't double 1 on here. Look, it ain't double 1 there when you get a double 5, and when you get a double 6, it's double 1. I mean, obviously, yeah, of course it would be. Medium dice, rhymester. Yeah. David says, "Go big." And where are your glasses? I don't need to wear them for live streaming, mate. I only wear them for watching TV or reading. Shit, yeah, maybe I should be wearing them. Fuck. Yeah, that's a good point, mate. I should be wearing my glasses. Fuck. I forgot. Hey, I'll tell you what. We'll put on some 3D glasses today. We'll wear 3D glasses today, yeah? Whoa! The book's coming at me! It'd be like they're actually fighting. Yeah, I think I better go get me glasses, so it won't be a sec. Hold that thought. Okay, got him. Thank you, David. Honestly, mate, thank you so much for reminding me. I'm such a muppet today. Can't do without my glasses when reading. Yeah, I get tired quicker when I'm reading. It's not that I can't read the text. The text is absolutely fine. I can read, but it just means that my eyes get tired and it makes me fall asleep while I'm reading the book. Spell Singer's in the house.
And I want it now.
Spellsinger became a member of the cabin crew. Spellsinger celebrates 23 months of membership.
Spellsinger, did you do that last time, 2 weeks ago, mate? Thank you so much for joining as a member, but I thought you were a member 2 weeks ago. I swear you did that last time. But thank you so much. Welcome for joining as a member. If you haven't already joined, I will plug it now. If you haven't joined as a member, please join. It not only supports this channel, but it also helps me go towards that goal of taking Fighting Fantasy, putting it on its own channel, and being able to do it more often. Also, you get access to all the archive Fighting Fantasies we've done up, you know, forever. You also get a whole host of other videos that aren't accessible to subscribers, that aren't Fighting Fantasy related. And if you're a member, I've stopped. This is the only live stream I do on my channel for subscribers, like the Fighting Fantasy stuff. I don't live stream Flight Sim anymore. But if you are a member, you will get a members only live stream. Probably, you know, it could be anything, to be honest. It could be me flying a plane, or it could be me reading the books, or, you know, it could be anything. It could be just a chat. But every now and again, you get that. Haven't done it yet this month, but you will. It's like my entry into this great stream. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. I really do. Also, I've said and this will probably be part of the member stream. We'll be painting these models, by the way, and then putting them up on the shelf here. You know, so this will probably be where the members stream comes in, where we paint one of these for, you know, first. I have the paints. I have the acrylic paints somewhere. Is that? No, they're pastel pencils. They're somewhere around here. I don't know where, but I do have the acrylic paints. So I just need to find. I have a tub of like undercoat somewhere, and I need to find that. But it will be next month in March that we do this. It will probably most likely be a Sunday. Probably a Sunday that we're not doing Fighting Fantasy. It could also possibly either be a Tuesday, a Thursday, or Friday, just because those are my days off from work. So, yes, looking forward to all that. And looking forward to getting to this book, because this book has never had a live stream, which I have said before, but Spellsinger's here now, so I'll say it again. You've never read this one. Right, so the two main people who usually offer up the choice, I would say, who get quick, they must have the best internet. They're always quick on the mark. They haven't read this book. So this is going to be an interesting read, guys, because without the guide. Look at this dude here. Just turned to page 5 and I got presented by this dude who I think was in Harry Potter, wasn't he? Was he? Anyway, let's read the let me throw my gum out. Let's get to the background, guys, shall we? You know what to do. F's in the chat, and I'll set up for the timer if I can find it. There it is. Oh no, hang on, I can't read the back. Forget the F's. Forget the F's. Stop the F's. We haven't even created our character yet. All right, let me just roll the dice. Who said, like, we haven't, guys, I'm still big dice. We're the big dice. Right, let me just quickly roll for our character first before we start reading anything out. Right, okay. Oh man, these glasses do not improve anything. Right, so our skill we're rolling for, here we go. Skill 5, not bad. So that's an 11 skill, so that's a good start. That's a healthy start. Let's go for it. Come on, give us a good stamina. The stamina really determines how long we'll last, I feel. 8, not bad. 8 is not bad. That's an even 20 for the old stamina. That's, I think this is he's wherever he is, he's shaping up to be a bit of a badass. I think he's yeah, above average, exactly. We've got a fighting chance, guys. Okay, lucky. Luck be a lady tonight. Here we go. Bitch ain't lucky tonight. We've got a luck of 7, guys. The lucky lady has gone, I'm afraid. There you go, that's it. Right. I hope we don't have to test our luck, guys. I really do. Didn't Dave Morris write this one? Yeah, I said Dave Morris and what did I say? Jamie Thompson. Dave Morris and Jamie Thompson. Do you know what? I remember I contacted a guy on Facebook, or a dude contacted me. I don't know which one it was. I don't know if he contacted me or I contacted him. Hang on, let me open up Facebook and find out. I contacted a guy on Facebook by the name of Dave Morris, right? And I asked him, "Are you the writer?" And he went, "No, I've just got the same name." Or maybe it was a different. Let me type in Dave Morris in the. And this was during the COVID time. There he is. So this guy Let me go back to the beginning. Yeah, I said I'm putting together... Oh, wait, no, he is the Dave Morris. That was it. So back in 2022, I said I'm putting together a weekend of reading fighting fantasy books live on YouTube. Yada, yada, yada. Would you like to come and be interviewed? Yada, yada, yada. He said yes. Email me. I thought this... Okay, forget it, guy. I thought he said, I'm not the writer, Dave Morris. I just have the same name. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, that's it. And then he said, can you change the name of your book, please? Crypt of the Vampire. Because I've got one coming out called that. And I said no. And he says, I was thinking people might think I've been hacked, though, if you release it with a sim title. It's a book that he wrote ages ago. Anyway, don't matter. You love the Nightmare books. Would love to see a stream of that. Nightmare books, mate. Whoa, I've never heard of them. What's the Nightmare books, mate? Let me have a quick Google on that. No, that's the TV show Nightmare. Huh? Are they choose your own adventure books? Hang on a second. Are we talking about... Oh no, Nightmare series by Dave Morris. What? Yeah, the Nightmare TV show. Whoa, hang on a second. Did old Davey Morris work with that TV show? Nightmare. Hang on a sec. I'm confused, guys. What's going on? Didn't Dave Morris write this one? Yeah, well, he helped write it. He's probably watching. Hi, Dave. I'll probably get a message now, so stop talking about me, mate. Let me see. Is this anything to do with the TV show? These books? You know, Nightmare, where it was all like CGI'd almost, or am I thinking of something else? I remember it being on BBC or something. Oh no, it says ITV here. Yeah, the 6th fantasy game book based on the award-winning ITV series Nightmare. Can Traegard help William to reach the dragon before the evil wizard and his ally? Oh, no way. Guys, I did not know these books existed. I will look into this, guys. I will look into this and leave it with me. There's 6 of them, right? We will go on a hunt for that. Guys, the 3 people that have joined as a member today, I'm going to put their money towards getting the Nightmare books. So, you know, I mean, it's only like 99p, but it's a start, you know. So yeah, we'll do that, and then once I get them, once I have them, we will do a read through of them. We'll play them once I get them. Anyway, let me quickly read through the background of this one now. You guys have done the Fs, so let me. It's oh gosh, it's a bit of a lengthy background read. It's like 3 or 4 pages here. So here we go, guys. Let's start the timer. In fact, that'll add it to how long we last. You know. You have voyaged east of Cool to the Arrowhead Islands, where here you've signed on for a short time as a mercenary in the famous White Tiger Regiment. But now your term of service is up. And just as you're packing your belongings before leaving Port Vernal, word reaches that you have been summoned to these glasses don't help. You have been summoned by the Triumvirs, the Council of 3 who rule the Vardian Alliance. You arrive at the council chamber to find old General Shidasu awaiting your arrival. Alright, Shidasu, man, how's it going? I'm a bit knackered. Just come back from war, looking to put my head down and sheath my sword. But he explains the situation as together you wait for your audience with the Triumvirs. Even though you're a foreigner, you've learned a bit about our country while you've been here, he says. You know that the various city-states of the Vardian Alliance are the outer bulwark of civilization against the reavers of Blood Island. Blood Island? Cha-ching, eh? There's a mention from a recent book. Our fleets hold those chaos pirates in check, and have done for centuries. Now, all that could be changing. Our main fortification to the east is Bloodrise Keep. Wasn't it Blood... The Island of Blood... What was that book called? Oh, just Blood Island. Dungeon of Blood Island. Okay. Man. Sorry, mate. Can you repeat that? Our fleets hold those chaos pirates in check, and have done for centuries. Now all that could be changing. Our main fortification to the east is Bloodrise Keep, on Staying Island. However, we've lost contact with the keep and the outlying villages. Don't sound good, does it, mate? Now, before General Chadasu can tell you any more, you are called into the council chamber. The Trimivers are studying a glimmering image that floats in the center of a chamber. They're watching Terminator, and it's at that key scene between Kylan and Sarah Connor. A V-shaped line of verdant islands set in an azure sea. You realize that it is a strategic map of the Arrowhead archipelago, you know, fashioned by means of mirage spells. One of the Trimivers points to a bright red dot on the shore of the easternmost island. This shows the location of Bloodrise Keep, he says. We have here the last report filed by Castellan Braxis, and it sheds a rather sinister light on recent developments there. You taste... you taste the report. Yeah, sounds legit to me, mate. You take the report and quickly scan it. Now, the scan of the report is only a short paragraph here, so we'll go for that. Bloodrise Creep will shortly fall. These honestly are not helping. Bloodrise Keep will shortly fall. The troops I sent to investigate the strange lights in the sky above the village of Manila have now returned. They have marched back to within sight of the walls, but refuse to answer signals. A runner sent out came back shivering with dread. He got close enough to see that the men have grey, mask-like faces. Yeah, it does help, actually. And that their eyes are the staring eyes of zombies. In place of their old battle standards, they now carry ragged black pennants, the symbol of plague. Plague and pestilence, guys. Even as I write, it is close to dusk and the camp is active. Troops are massing and people from the villages are also milling about the camp as though hypnotized. I can see a man in tarnished silver armor who appears to be in command. Now he has given the order for his troops to advance. I think it's a bit loud though. There are too many, and the small garrison I have left cannot hope to hold them off for more than a few hours. I will send this report by messenger pigeon, and I hope it will not be shot down by the enemy's archers. Let me just tone that down because it keeps hitting the red for me. Testing, 1, 2. There we go. Let me know if it's too low or if I've messed that up. Now it only remains for me to take up my weapon and go out to the battlements for the last stand. I regret having failed in your service, my lords. I am your dutiful vassal, Braxis, Castellan of Bloodrise Keep. Drama Queen Esquire. Hey, Flaming Heron's in the house. How's it going, mate? Greg Love Nightmare. Every episode is on YouTube. Oh, no way. I used to watch that. Yeah. Oh, sweet. I might check that out, mate. Thanks. You recommend watching that channel for a true nostalgia trip? Yeah, I might. I can't remember much about it, but I just remember it was all computer made, and people were on tiles, and some big face was over here or something. I don't know. Cheers. Yeah, thanks, Greg, for that. A brave man. Sorry, that was us saying that. A brave man, you say, grimly as you return the report to Trim of Ears. Do you have any information as to who the silver-armoured warlord might be? and how he took control of Brax's troops. That's us speaking, by the way. I've decided that we have a posh voice. It is all too clear, says one of the Triumvirs. Black Plague standards and tarnished silver armor are the trademarks of Lord Mortis of Balthor. He was formerly tyrant of Staying Island and tried to conquer the eastern provinces of our nation. It took the combined strength of all the Varadin armies to defeat him, for he was a mighty necromancer as well as a warlord. And it is said that he recruited his army from the bodies of fallen foes. Man, this chair needs greasing. This chair is throwing me under the bus because I have like shaky leg syndrome. Like I'm always tapping my leg, and I feel like it can be heard. So the chair is throwing me under the bus. If I stop my leg from shaking, I can't relax. I start to get a little bit you know, and it's a way of dissipating energy for me. It's like it keeps me relaxed and chill if I can just shake me leg like that, you know, but it's squeaking the chair. The chair is throwing me under the bloody bus. I need to I should play the drums. Yeah, I'd be good on the drums, wouldn't I? I should. I need some WD-40. I don't think I have any, to be honest. But yeah, need to get some. Right. Baffled, you say. You turn to General Chadashu. How is it I've never heard of this Mortis, you ask? I didn't know there had been any wars within the archipelago for centuries. I've changed our accent, by the way. I'm going to change it every time I read it for us, because, you know. Quiet down. I can't win. There haven't, he says. This has all happened 200 years ago. Whoa. Why are we still worrying about it, mate? Mortis died in battle and was buried in a black granite tomb near the village of Manila. And it seems now he has returned from the grave to take his revenge. Yeah, coming back to life, man, is a bitch, isn't it? The Triumvirs nod in agreement. He is even now turning the people of Staying into undead. I guess my recollections of this story were not true, because I thought we were a vampire, but guess not. His evil will eat into our good empire like a cancerous wound, unless it is excised. For this, we need the help of a sharp knife. Right, well, I'll go get him, mate. I'll be right back. You? What, me? You? Your interview is over. Well, I didn't realize we were being interviewed. Can I have the press copy before you print it, please? General Shadasu takes you without delay to the harbour. I thought that said haircut. Where a ship has already been prepared for you. Although he is hardly a young man, even you have difficulty reading with these glasses. Even you have difficulty keeping up with the general's brisk stride. On the way, he explains that most of the military strength of the Varadin, the Varadin Alliance is currently engaged in fighting the Reavers on Blood Island. Man, a lot goes down on Blood Island. No wonder it's called Blood Island. That means you're on your own, he warns. In any case, since assassinating Mortis would immediately neutralize his entire army of zombies, the Triumvirs feel that it makes more sense to send one capable individual than a large body of troops. Man, you've got the job. When can you start? Yeah, we need a scapegoat, basically. We need somebody, a fall guy. We need a patsy. I'm just a patsy. On arriving on the ship, so we're on a ship here. Let me ship it up, eh? So arriving on the ship, the Chadashu introduces you to its captain, and then accompanies you to your cabin for a final briefing. Let's get that a little bit louder. Want to hear the bloody ocean waves. Sorry, we got to have a final brief. We got to look through the briefs. He gives you a map of Staying Island and a ring of communing. This ring will allow you to communicate with us telepathically for information or advice. But over such a large distance, it will function only a limited number of times. Well, I don't want your limited number of times ring. Get me a ring of infinite power. Oh, come on, mate. Here, we got you this ring, by the way, that you can talk to us, but it only worked so many times. Oh, it will only function a limited number of times, so use it sparingly. So we get to choose how many times, like when we use it. Note on the adventure sheet, the Ring of Communing has 3 charges. Right, ring of bullshit, 3 charges. Let me put ring equals 3. Get a hobbit. Oh yeah, Hobbit the Ring, yeah. I haven't seen all those films, you know. I've only seen the first one and half of the second one. I still need to watch the other half of 2. I mean, they're so long, I had to split it over like a few years. You know, that's how long they are. A whistle from on deck signals that the ship is ready to cast off. Shadasu turns in the doorway of the cabin for one last word. Don't forget, he says grimly. It's vital that you stop Mortis before his undead army can join forces with the Reavers. The lives of us all are in your hands. Cheers for the guilt trip, mate. Thanks for the emotional blackmail. Rest assured. Oh, so this is S. Rest assured, General. You reply as you slip the Ring of Communing on your finger like a drama queen. Rest assured, General. I'll return Lord Mortis to his grave. It's only after he has saluted you and left that you find an inner voice adding, or die in the attempt. Dun dun dun. 15 minutes it took me to read that. You haven't seen Lord of the Rings? Oh my god! No, mate. I never caught them when they first came out in the cinema. I think I have them, but they're not here. I think they're in storage at my mum's. But I do have. I bought the DVDs or the Blu-rays, or one of the two. I can't remember which one it was now. I think it was the Blu-ray set. It was a big, massive, looked like leather-bound books set. It might have been the DVDs, but then I binned those and put the Blu-rays in. Something like that. I can't remember. Yeah. Do you know what? One day I'll watch them all and I'll do a review on them. I'll give you my take, my thoughts. I say I was never into Lord of the Rings as a kid. You know, like I like Lord of the Rings, guys. Have you read them all? Never. That wasn't me. I was Star Wars. You know, like it's any better. You know what I mean? All right. Anyway. Probably because the Lord of the Rings, when I was at school as well, they didn't have any films, as far as I was aware. I only knew about it because of Peter Jackson. Anyway. Legendary. The Hobbit, I've not seen any of them. The Hobbit, either. So, prequels they are, I guess. They're doing more films. Peter Jackson's signing up Vito and all these cast members to do another film of Lord of the Rings. Did you hear about that? You've got the TV show on Amazon, and Amazon own James Bond now as well. They've sold 007's going to become Gender Fluid 7, a fucking license to kill the franchise with Jeff Bezos as 007, and so much ad placement that it won't even be a James Bond film anymore. But yeah, they're in control of James Bond now. Amazon. Do you know what I mean? I hope they don't ruin, mate. It's guaranteed to be ruined. I mean, saying that though, they do some good stuff. Amazon, they have done some good TV series, but I don't know. I just hope it's Henry Cavill as James Bond. I think he'd make a wicked James Bond. You know, he'd be like the Roger Moore era back again with a hint of Dalton. That's what you need. You know, and have what's his name? The guy who played Bane. Can't remember his name. Have him as the villain. He'd make a wicked villain. I mean, he was 2 villains, wasn't he, in that Legend film? Oh, I can't remember his name. You know, he's in Venom as well. I want to say Tom, but I don't think that's right. And I got the word Bradshaw in my head, but that's pretty Sex and the City. Tom Harding, that's it, yes. Get Tommy Boy as the villain and get Henry Cavill and have Idris Elba in it as well as some, I don't know, new M or something, or new Q or somewhere, something like that. Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy. That's it, yeah. It will become woke female Bond. Mate, it'll be gender fluid Bond, so it doesn't upset anybody, you know? Hi, non-binary Bond, 007. Oh, hang on, wait, no, it can't be that. I'm non-binary. Shit. License to kill itself. Anyway, let's begin. Enough of this rubbish talk. The small boat arrives at Steelport a week or so later. So, there you go. We've arrived. The journey is uneventful, and by the end of it, you are almost looking forward to your coming challenge. Siltport is a dilapidated old town which was once prosperous, but now it has fallen on the hardest of times. The harbour is shallow and heavily silted, making the docking of any large ship impossible, hence its name and its lack of prosperity. However, the captain of your small skiff has no trouble getting you ashore, and with a curt farewell he sails away, obviously keen to get home. The people, what few there are, eye you up suspiciously, but looking around, it seems that Siltport has suffered more from the lack of trade than from the ravages of Mortis's undead hordes. Perhaps the town is far enough away from Bloodrise Keep to remain untouched as yet. You notice few shops and fewer taverns. The place is almost a ghost town. So, what do you want to do? If you want to go to one of the taverns and try and get some local gossip from all the drunks, we can do that. Or, if you prefer to leave Siltport straight away, because this town is dead, you can do that too. Which one shall you do? A female Bond part way through a gender swap operation with an alien head, but animal instincts with dwarfism. Dun dun. Dun, 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 dun. Mate, that's an opening to a James Bond film, that is. Oh, seriously. Big journey ahead. Best hit the pub first. Right, let's go for a pint, guys, shall we? You enter the inn called the Sword of the Samurai. I wonder where they got that one from. You enter an inn called the Sword of the Samurai. You enter an inn called the Warlock of Firetop Mountain. Hey Johnny, how's it going, mate? Come on in. We've just entered the pub, so you've just arrived at the right time. Come for a drink, guy, mate. Right, inside, several ex-sailors and townspeople glance you up and down warily. Oh. We've walked into the James Bond pub, guys. After buying a round or two of drinks, you get into the conversation with some of the locals. One old sailor tells you, "Aye, it's the night time that's dangerous in these parts. As long as you be safe inside, behind locked and barred windows and doors, maybe ye can survive." All right, mate. You ask him to chill the fuck out, and you ask him to go on. And he tells you a frightening tale of foul creatures stalking the streets, people disappearing, and returning to their families and friends as hideous walking corpses. All this since they heard of the sacking of Bloodrise Keep a month or two past. Well, yeah, it sounds like that's enough to kill tourist trade in this town. Maybe the mayor should do something about this, because that is what is nuking the popularity of the place. It's like the Purge town, you know what I mean? Walking Dead town. It doesn't really promote welcome, a loving vibe, does it? So the better name for a pub would be Citadel of Chaos. You would enter an inn called Ian Livingstone's Beef Bear. I saw this post on Facebook. It said something like the legend that is Ian Livingstone, and he was being, or it said Sir, because he's been knighted now. It's Sir Ian Livingstone. I wonder on the next book, is he going to put Sir Ian Livingstone? It said something about, I don't know, I can't remember. It was on BBC Radio or something. I can't really remember what the story was now. But yeah. So, yeah.
Anyhow,
Growls the sailor.
what be a young warrior like you doing in this forsaken hellhole?
Just decided he's Irish. Will you tell the sailor that those others who are listening of your mission on Stay Island, you know, I'm here to kill the thing that's annoying you guys, or will you say that you're just passing through on your way to some islands to the west and keep stump, don't tell them anything, because these guys could be, you know, I don't know. What should we do, guys? You think Ian's doing an interview on Radio 4 today? No way. I'll have to listen for that. I don't get radio. I don't like. Do you know what? I haven't listened to the radio in I can't even remember when. The only time I listen to the radio is if I'm ever in a car with somebody who's got the radio on. I can't even remember the last time that happened. So, yeah. So, shall we tell everybody who we are, what we're doing, or shall we do, you know, the old keep it quiet, keep it to ourselves? What shall we do? Talk, blab. Let's blab our way. Yeah, guys, I'm here. So I'm your savior. I'm going to kill him. You're going to build a church, a school, and a library, and name it all after me. In fact, change the name of this town. In a low whisper, you tell the sailor of your intention to slay Mortis, free the island of the undead who terrorize it, and thus rob the Chaos Pirates of the ally they need to destroy the Delphic Islands. He is overjoyed at this news and promptly tells everyone present about your mission, and soon the pub is singing your praise. He's a man, he's a man, he's come to kill the evil one. Turns into a big MGM musical number, you know. Dancers are coming on, you know, and they put you on their shoulders and they march you through the town, the hero that you are. Soon they're all buying you drinks, they're wishing you luck. You've got 3 lined up for tonight. You spent a pleasant evening quaffing ale and impressing the locals with your old magic tricks. Get that party started. Come on, guys, let's go. Oh, you do notice though that there's a shifty looking guy or individual, sorry, leaving surreptitiously. That's a bit of a word for a 12-year-old to mouth. Surreptitiously, but you soon forget him as another round of drinks is coming your way. Note down the word pirate on your adventure sheet. It's just a guide. Put the word pirate. Here we go. I'm just going to write it there. Pirate. Pirate. Rave up your mothers. Yo, 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 here we go. Honestly, boom, boom, shake the room. Got Will Smith coming in going, yo. Oh, honestly, man. The next day, you decide to get on with your mission and leave Siltport as you are so hungover you can barely walk. Oh, man, honestly. Is this book just a epic pub crawl across the island? Imagine that. Hey, imagine that. A fighting fantasy book where you just go from one pub to another playing games, getting pissed. You know, that would be cool. The Keep of the Lich Lord, yeah, keep it in. Keep the party going. Keep of the bitch lord. Fancy a pint at the Black Lobster. Yeah, man. Let's all have a pint. I got coffee on the go at the moment. Honestly, you arrive at the main gate of Siltport. The worried guard. So we're at a port here. We're leaving Siltport, I feel. Worried guards gaze out at the surrounding countryside as if they expected 1,000 zombie warriors to appear and assault the place at any moment. Perhaps they will. You think grimly to yourself. You step out onto the main road outside the town. Ha! We'll never see that one again, I'll wager. You overhear one of them mutter to the other. Will you head now north on the road to Manila, south through the hills, or use your ring? Do you want to use your ring, guys, to communicate with General Chad? So is it ring time? Wait, did Adam's mug have a round bottom? What which hey? The ring. South. Oh, hang on, wait. Rhymester said hills first, so we're going through the hills, guys. We're going south. South through the hills. Everybody said, oh, that is it. Yeah, south. So the hills, south, that's the same thing. Okay, I got you. Everybody said the same thing then. And we're doing well, guys. Listen, guys, I gotta tell you this now. I haven't taken those pain-killing meds in a couple of days, and I actually feel okay at the moment, but my clarity is coming back. My mind is getting sharper. So there's going to be no... Hang on, I've lost the page, guys. There's going to be no... Do you remember when I was so butt-fucked in the head that I could not... literally... May our stamina never fail, mate. My mind was failing last time, but now I'm back. I'm sharp. You know what I mean? I'm on Robin Williams level of firing on all cylinders. Right. South it is. Where are we? I've lost the page. No one likes a buff. I think some people do. The road takes you south for some way, so we're heading south through the hills. Which, the plains, I guess it is. The plains. We're heading south, then it turns east, rising up into the rocky hills. Soon you find yourself walking through a shallow pass between two peaks. If you have the word pirate, which we do, turn to this page. So it means something now. Suddenly, an arrow thuds into the ground beside your foot. You look up to see 3 figures with bows shooting at you from behind a boulder, a little way up to the side of the pass. Great. You recognize one of them as a shady-looking man that you saw leaving the Sword of the Samurai Inn at Siltport. The other 2 look like buccaneers or chaos pirates. An arrow grazes your shoulder. Deduct 1 point from your stamina. Guys, I don't think these people are friendly. If they're already hurting us, they may not be friendly. Oh, spell Singer, mate. What did you put there? You retract. I don't like it when people can retract their messages on YouTube. Do you know what I found out? Honestly, this is shady shit, this is. On Messenger, you can edit a sent message now. How shady is that? Like, that is dodgy, that is. I mean, it does say the word edited, right? But that is shady. Because once you send a message, you should stick by it. Shouldn't have to edit a message in a conversation after you've sent it. Man, that just opens up cans of worms. Pandora's box. That is, I feel. Anyway, that's my 2 cents on that. We've just been hit by an arrow. Will you charge up the hill at the pirates or try to make a run for it down the pass? What shall we do? Maybe they just have terrible spelling. No, mate. Honestly, terrible. Just altering a message after you've sent it. If you're in a conversation with somebody and you start changing what you've said in the past, I feel like You could literally tell somebody to go fuck themselves. You could tell them to go kill themselves, and then later on say, "Hi, how you doing?" And then it looks like they're raging at you because of what you've said initially. Like, this is not a good thing. I don't like it. Greg says run. Yeah, let's make a run for it down the pass. Let's leg it. If they're after us, we shouldn't hang around and wait for them. You charge at full speed down the pass. The ambushers yell in rage. And I notice, like, I go, hang on, it seems a bit quiet here on this pass. There we go. Very quiet pass, this. If you reply to them, then you have a record. Yeah, only if you... No, this is what I'm saying, Flaming Aaron. You have a record, if what they said, only if you screenshot that. You know? People don't screenshot their messages. It changes for the person who's got it on their phone as well. It changes for them. It's dodgy as fuck, I think. It's not a good idea. Anyway. So we charge at full speed down the pass. The ambushers yell in rage, but by the time they have made it down to the path, you are long gone. Discretion is the better part of valor. You think smugly to yourself as you're cowering behind a rock, shutting your pants. Soon the road leads downwards, east and out of the hills, and we're that's it. We're out of the hills. Just like that. The road leads you past an old quarry, long disused, which has been dug out of the foothills. You notice that part of one of the quarry rock faces has crumbled away, revealing a fissure-like cave entrance. Do you wish to enter this cave, or ignore the distraction and press on? Shall we enter the cave of wonder, or shall we go, that's a side trip I don't wish to take? Greg says get in the cave. Let's go in. Let's see if there's a genie's lamp in here.
You have touched the forbidden treasure!
Lighting a torch, you clamber in through the black yawning fissure. Inside, your torchlight reveals that you have entered an ancient building which must have stood here, buried, for centuries, and now uncovered by a chance rockfall. You realize that you're standing at a huge doorway. Inset in the floor, in letters of red stone, are the words... No, I won't say that. The Temple of Lich, Goddess of Luck and Fortune. Hey! Well, something we could do with Cave of Wonders doesn't sound dodgy. At the far end of this huge vaulted chamber, you can just make out some sort of sacrificial altar. It doesn't say sacrificial, I added that by the way, just to be fair. 5 fluted columns line the walls to either side of you, forming small cloisters. Ahead, a wide marble corridor leads to the altar. Something glints on the altar in the flickering torchlight. Do you wish to walk up the central passageway? That's one. Take the left conclave or the right colonnade, or turn your back on the temple and bugger off. 4 different options, guys. Up through the middle, go to the left, go to the right, or go back and leave. Do we still have the Y-shaped stick from... Mate. Mate, it's turned into a Z-shaped stick now. So which way should we proceed up to this altar? There's an altar in front of us, right? You know, with the little things on it, whatever. And then it's at the end of this like corridor with these 2 columns. So we can either turn and go up the left side of columns, we go turn up the right side of columns, or we just walk down the middle like a boss, or we can go, this looks like a setup, and we can leave. So what shall we do, guys? Left, right. So David has said first we're going to the left colonnade, so let's see what happens. Lucky left. You edge your way along the left-hand colonnade. You just pass... I don't even know if that's how you pronounce that word, by the way. You're just passing the 3rd column when a blood-chilling wail assaults your ears. Out of the darkness ahead of you, a ghostly apparition streaks towards you like nightmarish versions from hell itself. Test your resolve? What? Hang on, we ain't got any resolve. The fuck? Subtracting 1 from the total rolled. What? Hang on a second. There was no resolve. What's this resolve bullshit? Test your resolve, it says. There's no at all. Does it say roll 1 die for skill, roll 2 dice for stamina, roll 1 die for luck? Fuck me. Completely missed that one. Like a whole section on it in the book. Whoops, guys. I didn't know about this. Okay, let me just... Alright, detour. Let's just take a break here for a second. We're on page 74. Let me put a bookmark in that so I don't lose me bloody place. Right. I did not see this at all. There's a whole section on resolve, okay? It says the undead are creatures which were once living people. Oh, obviously. But whose life force has been replaced by necromantic sorcery. They've become the Energizer Bunny. They are neither alive nor dead, and they hold special dread for mortals. The undead, raised by Mortis's magic, are particularly fearsome, requiring an extra dice roll to decide if you will be rooted to the spot in panic when you have to confront them. Obviously, we're confronting one now. The roll is checked against a new characteristic called your resolve, which isn't on the adventure sheets, which is why I did not know about it. Okay, so let me put this on our sheet, resolve. And how do we determine what our score is? It says roll 1 die and add 5. So we'll roll 1 die, we'll add 5. Here we go. 5! We got a resolve of 10, which is pretty good, I feel, if it's out of 12. No, it's not out of 12, is it? It'd be out of 13, sorry. So our resolve is 5. I might, you know what? I might set up another cam up here somewhere for the book so you can see the adventure sheet. I don't know. Let me know what you think. At various points in your adventure, you'll be asked to roll. The procedure for carrying this is exactly for like testing your luck, except that you have to deduct 1 from your resolve only when you fail to make the roll. If you check your resolve successfully, then you add 1 to your score, so it becomes impossible to lose after a while if you continually win. And then on the flip side, it becomes impossible to win if you continually lose. Your resolve can go above its initial score, but it can never drop below 2 or exceed 12. So there we go. There's a little bit of a margin there. Okay, so we have to roll for our resolve now. But it does say test your resolve, subtracting 1 from the total rolled. But that's kind of assuming we're going to lose, because if we win, we get to add 1. So, I don't know. Right, let's test for our resolve, guys. We've got, hang on, how many dice roll? Yeah, it says roll your, same as testing your luck, so that's 2 dice. And that's always going to be, we're always going to lose then. If we've only got a resolve of 5. Hang on a second, let me read that again. This don't make any sense, this resolve. I don't think it's been thought through. I reckon they've just thought, hey, let's put this in and see what happens. Right. Our resolve is 10. How'd you figure that, Rhymester? I rolled a 5. It says roll 1 die and add 5. And oh, hang on, wait. Shit. Our resolve is 10. Sorry, mate. That's why it didn't make sense to me. Yeah, because I didn't add the 5. So our resolve is 10, sorry. Okay. Rhymester, mate, it's a good thing you're here, because no one else is picking up on it. So, I'm getting away with it. Right, here we go. Let's roll our for a resolve. Well, we rolled an 11, so we're fucked anyway. We lose 1, we're down to 9. We're shitting our pants if you fail, which we have. It says here, screaming in terror like a little bitch, you stagger backwards. The apparitions fly straight into your face and you fought. So hang on, we're in like a cave, aren't we? We're in like a wet one. The apparition flies straight into your face. You fall to the ground with a crush. Deduct 2 points from your stamina. 17 we're on now. Oh no. The ghost visions fade into nothingness, and quickly as they had appeared, sheepishly you pick yourself up. Realizing they had no real power to harm you. Well, hang on, but they did. Or did we hurt ourselves? Is that what it's saying? We hurt ourselves. But it never said, it never gave us the option to say, do you want to stand up like a boss or cower like a bitch? It never gave us that option, so... Okay, so it couldn't have actually hurt us. We hurt ourselves through our own fear. A lesson to be learnt, kids. Don't be afraid. Only if necessary. Sheepishly, you pick yourself up. You step up to the altar. And that's when the game ends. I feel like we're in a Squid Game here. Which I haven't seen that new series yet. I need to watch that. The altar is a block of black stone draped in red velvet. Tattered and decayed. On it are laid a scroll case in ornament golden whistle. Let me turn that down a bit. And a potion labelled Elixir of Lich. Excelsior! You may take on one of these from the altar. You may take one of these from the altar? Hang on, what have we got here? Sorry, on it there's a scroll case, a gold whistle, and a potion labelled Elixir. I was going to say Elixir. Sounds like someone's getting their cheek slapped. Right, so we can take one of these items from the altar, or you can leave without taking anything. Guys, there's 3 items sitting on the altar. A gold whistle, a scroll, and a potion. Do you want to take one of those items, or do you want to leave without, taking anything? Because you've learnt from, Aladdin and Abu, basically. Rhymes just says take one. Oh, let's go for it then. Okay. I have a feeling that one of these items is a game ender. It feels like that kind of moment. So, guys, just be wary of what you choose here, I feel. I can't remember, honestly, so I don't know. But it just feels like that moment. You're about to pick up one of these items when a disturbance in the force distracts you. Looking up, you see an opaque crimson gas swirling and coalescing into so many adult words for kids here, I feel. Into human shape before your very eyes. Seconds later, a tall being stands where moments ago there was nothing but empty air. It is covered from head to toe in armor fashioned out of scarlet metal. Antique in style but uncorroded. 2 pinpricks of ruby light sparkle behind the visioned helm. A deep voice resonates from within.
I am the Temple Guardian. The gifts of Lich are not so easily won. Mortal adventurer, first you must defeat me.
Its hollow laughter echoes through the vaulted chamber as it brandishes its weapons. A long, thin sword in each hand, you must fight it. And that's what it looks like, guys. I mean, if anything, does it hurt us? Because we've learned that, these spirits can't hurt us. So we just pretend it don't. It's Temple Guardian. It has a skill of 9 and a stamina of 10. We have a skill of 11, so it's got a -2 off its dice roll. Each time you succeed in wounding the guard, we have to roll 1 die to determine if your blow is slightly deflected by some ludicrously unlucky event, and you must subtract 1 point from the damage you do. That's shit. And then on a roll of 5 or 6, your blow is rendered more effective, and you add 1 point to the damage you inflict. Should we make it interesting and just say half? We half the damage, or we add half to the damage? What do you reckon, guys? I think we should say half on this instead of add 1, because add 1 kind of means nothing if you've got a damage of 7 and you add 1, 8. Ooh. But to make it a bit more interesting, what if it was half? So now from 7 you go to like, and we round up, so you go to 4. Or you add, 4, so it becomes like 12. 11 rather. So the rules state that if we win a round, we have to roll an extra dice. And that will determine if we hit him as hard as we thought we did, or if we hit him even harder. And it's 1 to 4 or 5 or 6 decides these metrics. Half is good, right? We'll do that then. Okay, here we go. Let's burn it up, guys. Temple Guardian is the little dice. We are the big dice. He has to minus 9 to 2 off his dice roll. Here we go. Boom. So he got a 10, which becomes an 8. We got a 6, which means we lose 2 points. So that's bullshit, isn't it? We'll hit him with a double 6, yeah. Hopefully, mate. So we're on 15 now. So come on, we need a double 6 here. We definitely need a double 6. What's going on? There we go. I need to set something in place there. Right, here we go. Round 2. We only have to do the extra dice if we succeed in wounding him. So, right. Fucking hell, he killed himself! Whoop! Oh no, shit. We're the big dice. Oh, I thought we were the big... Oh. I thought we would... I thought he was the big dice. For a split second, I thought we were the small dice. For a split second. I thought we had a good shot at this one. I really did. I thought we had a really good shot. This was the first time we've read this book, by the way. The dice got us, man. Can you believe it? The dice nuked us. I don't know what to say. I really don't, man. Honestly. Shit, innit? But that's what it means in 2 weeks' time, guys. Which is the 9th of March. Legend of the Shadow Warriors. Don't go anywhere, guys, just yet. Let me make the stream for that date. And then... Honestly, the story was pretty good, yeah. Medium dice needed. Mate, I don't even know that they do medium dice. Yeah. You've never read Shadow Warriors either. Yeah, we're doing that one in 2 weeks' time. So, I can't believe we rolled a double 1. It's just shit. Right, but as I say, give me a sec. Let me set up the stream for 2 weeks' time. And then I'll drop the link in. You get these out of the way. Unbelievable. Give me a sec, guys. Legend of the Shadow Warriors. Has anybody read this one yet? Or got it? Or, you know, what's the crack, Jack? Where is everybody up to with this book? I honestly don't remember these books now that since I've done the, you know, Since I've done a video on every single one of the books, I honestly don't remember this one. Seriously. Like, I remember the beginning. It starts on a rainy night, but that's not hard to imagine because there. I remember it being really good, is what I remember. I remember it being really good. So we're talking the 9th of March, 10 a.m. Done. Let's wait for it to start. There we go. Okay. Drop in the link to next. Where is it gone? There it is. I've created it. Here's the link, guys. Go and give it a thumbs up and everything. Let me catch up on chat now. Story was pretty good. You've never read it. Does anyone feel like the artwork on the later books isn't as good as the earlier ones? In all honesty, the artwork, I don't know. If I just go and, definitely. Like Mage Hunter, Knights of Doom. There was a couple of books where it just looks crap. But, I mean, I'm not knocking the work that went into it. But definitely, and obviously with the Scholastic ones, it's just computer generated, which I'm never a big fan of. But the artwork does kind of take a dive. I think there obviously will be a reason why, because maybe new artists coming in, maybe the old ones were ill at the time or something. I don't know. Something went wrong. Something happened. But let me get rid of that dice. I don't know where anything is. Where is it gone? That's the book. There's the dice. There we go. So we lasted 50 minutes, guys. 50 minutes on that one. Need to just get into combat. Yeah. What is going on here? Okay, there we go. So yeah, go put a like down on that one, and we'll do the countdown now. So that's not the countdown. Don't know what that was all about. Right, guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate everybody turning up. Thank you so much, Spellsinger, Alexander, Yoakum, for your joining of the members. David, Flaming Heron, Greg. In fact, I'm not going to read these names out because I don't want to miss anyone out, and I feel like I don't want to upset anybody by missing somebody out. So, thank you everybody, and yeah, for coming and. I really have enjoyed it. It's such a shame we got a double one. That's just bummed me out completely, to be honest. Because I was really enjoying this one. I really was. Like, I always enjoy reading these books. I absolutely love it. And definitely wish this could be a more frequent foray. Wish we could do this more often. And maybe one day we will, if we get enough people and can dedicate more time, then yeah. But until then, we shall I guess we just got to go with what we got, haven't we? So unbelievable. It happens. Yeah, it happens. No worries, no worries. So for everybody in Australia, thank you for watching. Sweet dreams. Hope the Mortis undead don't bite. And for everybody in the rest of the world, enjoy your Sunday. So it's lunchtime for me. I might go get something to eat. And I shall see you all next time, really, I guess. That's basically it, isn't it? City of Thieves gets your vote for the best cover. Ooh, the best cover. See, I don't know. That's a hard one for me because Vault of the Vampire was the first one. And so I've always got a soft spot for that no matter what. I don't know. It's a tough one, that. For me. I think... Have I ever done a best cover? I don't know. Maybe I should do a community vote on this and do the best cover. Freeway Fighter's pretty awesome, isn't it? Anyway, I'm off, guys. Take care. Sweet dreams. Love you all. Peace.